This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree?
Sunny days! I prefer sunny days.
Ah, well, you are as warm as the sun itself, Moon Goddess. Very well. I believe your spirit animal has to be this most adorable chic badger.
Wow! Thank you, Mr. Talking Magic Lamp.
Have a very happy festival, Moon Goddess.
Lance? That's you, isn't it?
Shh. It's our little secret, my dear traveler in Paimon.
Okay, sure, but why are you here selling sugar sculptures?
Everyone celebrates in their own way. After gazing into the abyss and spending time around gravestones all year, what better way to relax than to see sunny smiles on the faces of the living? Besides that, I like to think of myself as a fair judge of character. I dare say matching personalities to confection suits me rather well.
That's not what Paimon was talking about. Aren't you afraid that your true identity might be exposed?
Should I be? There is all manner of magic in the air this moon prayer night, thanks to the work of the great mages. I see Miss Columbina is hiding in plain sight. Why should I not do the same? Why miss this rare opportunity to enjoy a special evening in my true form?
Fair enough. You got a point there. People who don't know you will probably think you're just a talking lantern.
Well, now that we see eye to eye, what brings you here? Not a search for your spirit animal, I presume?
Ah, well, actually... Here, see for yourself.
Oh, this is... How wonderful. A beautiful idea.
Yeah, we just met Barca, and he said that having everyone draw their own section was kind of boring. So, he did your bit for you.
Ah, Varka. Ever the maverick. I see his artistic skills are truly one of a kind. In that case, I shall paint something on Mr. Albedo's behalf in a short while.
What? Why not now?
Ahem. Welcome home, Moon Goddess.
Phew, that was close.
Hello, Flins.
She recognized you right away!
What keen eyes you have, Miss Columbina. Especially considering they are shut.
I did not see you. Rather, I sensed you. I can sense the fluctuations in Kuvaki all around me.
One would expect no less of the Moon Goddess. Might I interest you in some candy?
Yes, please.
Excellent. I shall make some for you right away. Something the matter, Miss Columbina?
What about my spirit animal? All the other children carrying sugar sculptures are talking about it.
Wait, is she taking the test seriously?
Ah, my apologies. How could I neglect that? You are quite right, Miss Columbina. Every one of us has a magical creature living in their heart. Would you permit me to help you find yours?
Yes, please.
Do you prefer the day or the night?
Night.
Which of the 4 seasons is your favorite?
Winter.
Think of a perfect day. What is the weather like? Sunny, rainy, or perhaps cloudy?
Rainy in the morning, sunny at night.
What kind of answer is that?
Forests, lakes, and open seas. Which do you prefer of these?
I like them all.
Imagine you opened your very own shop. What would you sell there?
Moonlight, I think.
Wow! Paimon would totally shop there.
It wouldn't cost anything. You'd just need to visit.
Aha! I believe I know what your spirit animal is. Here, for you.
Oh, it's a Kohenki!
Indeed. A free-spirited being with a deep love for all things here in Nod-krai, who selflessly lends her aid to as many people as she can reach. It is the perfect fit for you, Miss Columbina.
Thank you.
It would be my honor. But you shall have to forgive me. We have known each other for quite some time. I doubt there is any answer I could give that would come as a surprise to you. So instead, would you accept this sugar sculpture as a token of our friendship?
It's a lantern.
Hey, why don't you two go enjoy your candy over there? Paimon wants to try out this spirit animal thing too. Right, Flint's? Come on, play ball. I got this drawing done.
But I want to hear Paimon's answers.
But it'll probably take ages. Paimon's a complex soul. And we don't want your candy to melt while you wait, huh?
Oh. Okay then.
Phew.
Nice excuse, Lady Paimon. That was some quick thinking.
Yeah, no thanks to you. A little help next time.
It's sweet. Is that Laka berry? I wonder what flavor the traveler got.
This way! This way! It's the candy-selling lantern! I'm coming!
Of course. Traveler, maybe we can share? Yes. I found out recently that people share their food sometimes, so I'd like to try it. Or is that a no? Thank you. Yours is a little more sour than mine. Here, you try it. Are you sure? Amazing. My sugar sculpture has shrunk, yet my heart is filled with feelings of sweetness. I will remember this feeling. Sure.
Something about festive lighting always has a way of putting the warmest smiles on people's faces. This is most thoughtful of you, Miss Columbina. Kindness exudes from your heart like benevolent moonlight. Forgive me, but I shall have to enjoy this gift a little later. I hope that the flavor I chose is not the only one of its kind. If others were denied the chance to sample such kindness as you have shown to me, it would be a great pity indeed.
Dodoco's Whirligig! Come check out Dodoco's Whirligig! Ah, welcome home, Moon Goddess.
Might I ask what this is?
Ah, it's a very special amusement sponsored by the great mage herself. Ride on a soft and furry Dodoco and embark on an unforgettable adventure. I say that, but I'm just following a script here. Who is this mage, anyway? And what the heck is a Dodoco?
I'd like to ride.
No problem. But, are you by yourself?
Is that not okay?
Oh, no, it's fine. It's just that each Dodoco can accommodate 2 passengers. Would you like to bring a friend along?
My friends...
That should do it. Now, we just need to get everyone else to draw something on it too. But we gotta keep it a secret from Columbina.
Traveler? I want to go on that ride. Will you join me? Let's go then.
Don't worry. Paimon will do the rounds. You go have fun.
All right. I think we have to wait in line over there.
Please take your seats. For safety reasons, you mustn't try to leave the ride before it comes to a complete stop. All right, you're all set. I wish you both a wonderful journey.
Not bad. It reminds me of riding a moon lane. Sometimes, the Kuhenki circle around me like this, playing their beautiful melodies. Yeah, I'm going to miss them. It does. I've felt scared in the past, too. But this is a little different. You know something? I got to see a lot of fascinating things during my disappearance. I saw how the Frost Moon Scions act around their families. So different than how they used to act in my presence. And I also saw how they interact with their friends. It made me curious at first. Why do people act so sincere when they're worshipping gods, but save their truest, warmest feelings for each other? Slowly, I came to realize that it's because they trust one another. They know, deep down, that they'll be accepted for who they are. All of it. The good and the bad. I know. I knew it the moment you started calling out my name. What I fear now is the end. I fear losing all this the very night I have gained it. Thank you for this conversation. Thank you for listening to me. Don't worry. This fear I have, and the unknown that awaits me, they cannot hurt me. Not when I possess a treasure far greater. I just want you to remember this version of me, the real me, on this final night together.
Dear passengers, Dodoco's awesome adventure has come to a close. Please leave in an orderly fashion, and we look forward to seeing you again in the future. Don't want the journey to end, huh? Don't worry, you two. There's always another adventure waiting just around the corner.
pretty sad to leave. This isn't gonna make Paimon dizzy, is it? Oh, candy for us? Thanks a bunch, Columbina. Don't mind if we do. Whoa, this one's intense. But it's so tasty. What about you, Traveler? How does yours taste? Oh, sounds good. Paimon's drooling now. Are there any more Smatna candies in the box?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, gotcha. Let's see. Sure. This one, and yep, this one looks right too. Okay, that's 3. Here we go. 1 per person.
It's so sweet.
I wouldn't say it's unfair, exactly. I mean, your voice goes right into people's heads. How would you explain that to the kids? You can't just explain it away as magic.
Is something the matter?
Ah, Miss Columbina! No, nothing you need to worry yourself about.
Impeccable timing. Stick around for a second, Miss Columbina. I need your input on something. This self-proclaimed Knight of Justice has yet to give me a satisfactory answer. I, for one, would like to hear your verdict on the matter.
Hey, now, I left the flagship just to help you out, Miss Nicole.
What's going on?
So Alice and I are both using long-range remote control spells that work on similar principles, allowing us to attend this festive fair in Dodoco form. Sorry, let me backtrack a little. While similar, there are some key differences. Alice, being a great mage, wanted her Dodoco to reflect something of her own charm and mystique. So she adjusted the way its tail moves when it spins around. An entirely gratuitous move, in my opinion. I hardly see how anyone is going to notice that. If anything, I'd say that anyone who stares intently enough at a Dodoco's tail to notice such a small detail is someone we ought to be highly concerned about. I only say this to emphasize that my question has nothing to do with tails. Now that we're clear on that, why is Alice's Dodoco permitted to interact directly with the children celebrating Moon Prayer Night, while mine is not?
Your voice speaks directly into people's minds.
See? Exactly what I said. Miss Nicole?
I can't stand it. I know that probably makes me sound like a whiny child acting out in front of their parents. And it's a little embarrassing now that I think about it. But hey, I said it now, I can't take it back. That would be even more embarrassing. Also, don't go reading too much into that analogy. It was off the top of my head. I'm actually an awful lot older than either of you.
Miss Nicole, are you saying that you'd like someone to play the game you've prepared?
I'm not so invested in that. It's just something cobbled together using items I borrowed from Alice. She probably didn't even make them herself. The point is, I want to know everyone's thoughts after they receive their prizes. But as you've said, I can't just ask. I've been biting my lip for so long, and I've had no one to vent my frustrations on. I thought this was going to be a nice, straightforward festival where I'd get the chance to guide people to treasure.
Well, can I play? I can't guarantee that I'll win a prize, but
You will?
I'd like to try.
Then what are we waiting for? Let the game begin.
It's like they forgot I was ever here.
Congratulations, Miss Columbina! With your great wisdom, you have overcome every obstacle in your path and conquered the great challenge posed to you by fate.
Fate?
Well, something to that effect. If you'd prefer something more poetic, it could be the icy winds or the dawn. Anything you like, really. You could even go with the challenge posed to you by Dodoko, if that's what you're into. Anyway, you can take or leave my suggestions. Moving on. All my hopes are now resting on this.
Can I open it now?
Stop teasing me! Please, I'm begging you. No more talk. Just open it.
Wow. What a lovely sculpture. Classic and cute at the same time. Thank you, Miss Nicole. I'll always treasure it.
Ah, there we go. Music to my ears. You have my sincerest gratitude, Miss Columbina. Thank you for sharing your precious time with me and fulfilling my wish.
Don't mention it. You've all done much to help me. And still, I'm the one receiving all these gifts.
It'd be rude to just leave without saying anything. But at the same time, I don't want to barge into their lively conversation just to announce that I'm leaving. I guess I'll just wait a little longer. Huh? Albedo?
This sketch is for you, Grandmaster.
Oh, a gift for me. Thanks. Let's see what you've done for me.
The North Wind left in the lurch. Thank you. It seems I've picked lemon. It strikes a good balance between sweet and sour. This has piqued my curiosity. What if we were to add citrus and other spices, then enhance the flavor via caramelization? I wonder what the end product would be like. Perhaps I should take the time to try this out.
Huh? Albedo?
This sketch is for you.
Oh, a gift?
The North Wind left in the lurch.
Ooh, I get one too? Nice, thanks. What is that? Oh, it's so familiar. Don't tell me, don't tell me. Oh, I got it. It's like the candy jar dropped into a vat of today's boon. Seems I'm a proud recipient of today's Feast of the Moon, huh?
Welcome home, Moon Goddess. Oh, you're the genuine article. Alice was right. This moon prayer night was worth watching after all.
Another one that talks.
Greetings. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I am the Hexenzirkel member they call B. Barbeloth Trismegistus.
Columbina Hyposelenia. Pleased to meet you too.
Hyposelenia. A fine name indeed. Now then, Miss Columbina, do you wish to hear a mage's divination?
Divination? The Frost Moon Scions used to ask me what would happen in the future. Is this like that?
From the perspective of the one seeking answers, perhaps. As you look to your journey ahead, if you seek to understand the unknown, resolve your doubts, and soothe the confusion in your heart, divination could be for you.
The unknowns on my journey.
Of course, if one wishes to peer into fate, then hydromancy is the more precise option. But that is a complex affair, and to relegate that majestic art to the status of a festive amusement would seem somewhat uncouth. Besides, it is sometimes better to not know fate with great certainty. Hence, I shall use the suitably festive Luna Arcana to tell your fortune instead. It is more popular with the youth in any case.
Lunar Arcana.
Indeed. Unlike hydromancy, this will only display possibilities and trends. People like to think of themselves as creatures of agency and free will. Peering too far and too clearly into the future is detrimental to both body and soul.
I'd like to give it a try.
Of course you may. Come then, take a seat, Miss Columbina. Before we begin, are there any specific questions you would like to ask?
Let's stick to general possibilities and trends, like you suggested.
Ah, very well. Then I shall use the basic Lunar Arcana deck. Now, try to relax. Cast your mind upon the things you have experienced and the things you are soon to experience. I will shuffle the deck. Would you like to cut the cards yourself?
You do it.
No problem. Now then, to make things easier for the Seeker, that is to say, you, I shall decipher the cards from your perspective. Please, draw the first lunar arcana. This represents destiny and is the foundation for the divination as a whole. Now, draw your second card. This will stand for the past, the sum of all your experiences that have come before. And now the third arcana. This is the present, your interpretation of the current moment. Finally, the last card. This shall speak of the future, which... Oh.
Kuvaki Pulse?
Fascinating. I've never encountered this before in my role as a diviner. Something has exerted an influence upon this card, causing it to leave its designated position. What do you make of this, Miss Columbina? Perhaps this is the guiding hand of fate in action. Of course, if you wish, you can choose to deny the validity of this card and draw the future for yourself.
No, it's fine. Let's go with this one.
A bold decision. I must say I'm looking forward to the results. Well then, let us flip the lunar arcana in sequence and see what emerges.
Sure.
First, destiny. No surprises here. The card that represents yours is the moon.
The moon.
Indeed. The moon can represent the truth at some times, but deception at others. False peace, destructive calamity, and the world-changing power that lies within. When the moon is placed on the destiny tile, it indicates that your destiny is not what it may appear on the surface. Instead, it may yet have a hidden side. It symbolizes a journey through the fog, fraught with uncertainty and deception, where one must face inner challenges head-on.
I don't understand.
Patience, my dear. This is but the first card, which serves as a basis for the interpretations that follow. Our divination will only grow clearer from here on out. Now then, flip the second card, the one that speaks for the past. The Hermit, but inverted.
Inverted?
Yes. The Hermit symbolizes solitude, introspection, and the pursuit of truth. When inverted, it represents isolation, truth out of reach, and a path that leads one astray. Combined with the moon as one's destiny, the Hermit inverted represents a choice you made to stand alone in the past. It was a choice made not out of fear or arrogance, but for reasons that others could not perceive. You fumbled through the darkness without a guide, but you did not find your way. Rather, you went astray. More than once, it would seem.
Is this about how I became Kutar despite not wishing to become a god? And how I joined the Fatui because I yearned for a place to belong?
I suspect only you know the answer to this question. All is not lost. The past is in the past, and so it shall remain. Shall we look into the present now? Oh my. The Lovers. One of the most interesting Luna Arcana.
What does this one mean?
This means that you have had an unprecedented emotional experience. The joy of finding your soul becoming intertwined with that of another. A precious and wonderful thing indeed.
It's true. I've made a lot of friends recently, and they are very good to me. I like them a lot.
That sounds lovely. I am most delighted for you. The lovers can also represent important decisions, perhaps related to a parting of ways. Now, if I were to guess...
Yes. My return to the moon.
I understand. Parting with friends is never easy, Columbina. But rest assured, this is not the end of your journey. There is always another story waiting to be told. The future always lies ahead.
The future.
Well now, it's finally time to flip this most mysterious of cards. Why did it appear? And what does it wish to tell you?
I'm ready.
Very well. Flip this card and see what lies on the other side. Oh.
Miss Barbeloth? What is it?
This card is death.
That doesn't sound very good.
It depends on how we interpret it. It is true that it can represent an agonizing death, a complete and utter end, but at the same time, it can also represent rebirth. Do not forget that your destiny card is the moon. That lends your future many different potential meanings.
If death spells the end, is it unavoidable?
As I have said, divination can only display general trends. It is a rough guide, but it does not show predetermined outcomes. Allow me to summarize it for you. In the past, you may have lost your way, but now you have gained new connections and new strength. You now face an important decision, one that may bring about a great change in what is yet to be. This change might, in turn, be the end of all things, or their beginning. But remember, everything is subject to change because of the moon present in your destiny. You must see the truth clearly and face your innermost thoughts.
The truth. My innermost thoughts. Thank you, Miss Barbeloth.
Don't mention it. Some people dislike divinations, for fear of glimpsing an ending to their story that they wish was not so. But I can see that you're different. The result of this divination will not sway your decision. This is a rare quality, and one that diviners always hope to see in the seeker. We are here merely to guide, not to exert undue influence.
I understand.
Go then and illuminate your future, Miss Columbina. The moonlight that shines from you now is most captivating.
A soft and furry creature that bounces and jumps.
Welcome home, Moon Goddess.
This one talks too.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am a Dodoco from a distant archipelago, the most mischievous of all my Dodo brothers and Dodo sisters. When the going got tough, I powered through, and when I met obstacles, I boomed them away.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Doesn't it just? But then the trouble started. Recently, I found a lovely beach, the same beautiful
beautiful jelly color is my hometown, and so I dove in to have a look. Only to find it overgrown with seagrass and nasty little spiky fish everywhere, looking to turn me into a Dodoko kebab. I made it back to shore by the skin of my teeth, but my tail was sorely hurt.
Couldn't you just boom them away?
Oh, I wanted to, believe me. But I've heard that you, Moon Goddess, can understand animal speech. The last thing I wanted was to cause a gigantic fuss and get taken to court by a school of spiky fish. I'd be driven out of these waters for good, and my winter holiday would be ruined. And so, dear Moon Goddess, I was wondering if you might lend me your allegiance.
Are you roping me into a crime?
Oh, let's call it a once-in-a-lifetime carefree adventure. Does that sound better? All the festival goers tonight are dressed up as the Moon Goddess, but there's nothing to say that the Moon Goddess can't disguise herself as a Dodoko, is there? Besides, this is your home. You should be free to be whoever you wish.
I'm afraid I'm not well acquainted with Dodokos, Madam Mage.
Oh, that's quite all right. We Dodokos are innocent, happy creatures with a free-spirited nature. Many, like myself, are mischievous troublemakers. Others are lazy souls who like nothing better than to lie down on a nice rock and take a nap. In our eyes, every creature who yearns for happiness and freedom is a Dodoko. But perhaps in yours, we Dodoko are a fluffier and more mischievous breed of Kuhenki?
Yes, that is a much easier image to follow.
Oh, wonderful! Then let's play! Grab onto my tail and follow me into the sea! Time to settle some scores with the bad guys! a remarkable talent. So, what do you make of it?
The use of Jumpy Dumpties doesn't come as naturally to me as Kuvaki, but their unpredictability makes it fun. I think they call this novelty.
Indeed! And how did it feel blowing those pesky nuisances away?
Not bad.
Any guilt?
What do you mean?
Oh, wonderful! Lovely answers to all 3 questions. You've passed the safety test. Now I can give this special bomb to you as a souvenir. Remember, if you find any meanies living on the moon, you can use this to boom them into oblivion.
I will.
Welcome home, Moon Goddess. Would you like to try on some animal-themed headwear?
Which one should I try? Should I keep wearing it? Traveler.
Hey there, Kalamina! Are you done checking out the festive amusements already? Are you sure you don't want to look around some more? You might not get another opportunity like this for a while.
Right now, what I'd like to do is... Thank you. But I think I've had enough fun for one night. I've made plenty of precious memories.
Really? You're sure you don't want to have a little more fun out there? Final answer?
Yes, I am sure. This was the most fun I've ever had on a moon prayer night. Everywhere I went, people were saying, "Welcome home," and there were friends at every turn. I only wish it could last longer than one night.
Oh.
Yes, you're right. The moon prayer blossoms.
Ooh, look! Look!
Moon prayer night is here! The moon. It's so beautiful.
Happy Moon Prayer Night, dear.
Happy Moon Prayer Night!
Happy Moon Prayer Night.
Aww. Huh.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Oh. Looks Looks like the time has come.
Columbina.
You'll be heading off now?
Yes, to the ruins you mentioned. And from there, back home to the moon.
Wait! I know? At least...
Take one of our craft shop's crumb cookies up to the moon with you. You know, for a snack.
Sure, why not?
The Curatorium of Secrets believes in proper farewells. No story should be left without a satisfactory endnote.
Never.
Farewells are an important affair for the Ratniki, too. We never know when we might meet again.
Haha! And here I thought grand farewells wouldn't suit tonight's mood. But I suppose friendly passion is not to be stopped, eh?
We made a little something for you, Columbina. Ta-da!
What is it?
A Moon Prayer Night greeting card with drawings by all of your friends.
You did mention that you'd like a portrait done, so I took the liberty of creating one for you.
I, meanwhile, did the portrait of Mr. Albedo. And Mr. Varka did the same for me.
I mean, I think my work was pretty true to life, don't you think?
The picture of Ashru was my doing. The two of you seem to get along rather well.
Oh, wait. Was I the only one who did a full-body picture? That's so embarrassing.
I did pictures of me and Anefa.
I did my own portrait and one for Hat Guy.
Plus, there's the two mages, Arlecchino and Sandrone. So, if you ever miss us, just flip the card open and we'll all be right there with you.
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much, everyone. This whole Moon Prayer Night was more than I could have ever asked for. It is the greatest gift I have ever received. Lama, I figured it out.
Figured what out?
Remember how the Frost Moon Scions used to use milk as invisible ink to write hidden messages?
That was a very long time ago. Oh, are you saying?
Yes. When I miss you all, I shall use moonlight in the same way to write words that only you can see upon the moon itself.
Wow, that sounds lovely.
Quite. But how will we see them?
Simply open your windows on nights when the moon shines bright, and the moonlight will naturally flow towards the words I have written.
That sounds most fitting indeed. Very true to form.
I'll try to write them in places that won't disturb your sleep.
I, for one, would sleep all the better for having read one of your messages before settling down for the night.
Exactly. So don't worry about disturbing anyone's sleep. Just promise you'll write to let us know you're okay, all right?
All right. I promise.
In that case, Columbina, are you ready?
I'm ready. Very well. Let's go. In just a few moments, I will be gone. I still don't know what to expect on the moon. Will I really be able to send messages to my friends? The Kuhenki, the animals of Nod-krai. I'll never get to see them again. I wonder where I'll be when This is where the people of Hyperborea used to communicate with the moons.
Eternal moon, frost moon, iridescent moon. When the power of all three converge,
the gate to the moons shall open.
The moon marrows are in position. Only the final step remains.
I'm sure Nasha Town is livelier than ever at this moment.
Yeah, it's a shame you couldn't be there for it, but it's now or never, right?
It's fine. I'm more than happy with this. My last piece of luggage. My only piece of luggage. I can already feel the moon calling to me.
This ray of light will lead you home, Columbina.
From now on, we will at last have a reason to pray to the true moon.
Columbina.
Yes? I'm listening.
Be sure to come back and see us when you get the chance.
Of course.
But if that chance doesn't come, then remember that you have friends on this planet. People who will miss Columbina.
Yes, I will. Thank you for everything you've done for me. And remember, come night or day, the moonlight shall always connect us. Well then, farewell, my friends. Thank you. This was my happiest night in Teyvat.
Farewell, Columbina.
The moon really is closer than ever tonight.
Columbina.
All three moons in one place. Time for one final experiment. Reason, life, death, time, and space. They all believed I would fail. But Tevat's primordial power never did belong to the throne of heaven. And now, they are mine.
No, as long as I'm here. The Doctor is free to wield the Three Moons' power. It's the only way. I guess I won't be going home today.
Columbina! No!
Stubborn world, do not try to control me!
Columbina.
Are you all right? Do your wounds still hurt?
I had someone prepare a little medicine that could prove effective. Take it if you need to.
In that case, let me relate the contents of the call we made to Alice after the incident occurred.
That Dottore is a crafty one. He distracted the Hexenzirkel by creating a huge fuss at Tevat's borders. I'd assumed that the cause was an abyssal intrusion from the outside world, which in fairness is a rather common occurrence. But after learning that you managed to influence the phantoms in Nod-krai, I realized that perhaps this interference could have come from within Tevat instead.
But we weren't able to change their fates.
True, you couldn't change how their stories ended, but you did build some variables around yourself.
Variables?
Yes. Things you heard that you could not otherwise have learned. Ideas that would otherwise have never crossed your mind. All these things are variables. Of course, most variables usually pale into insignificance with the myriad of possibilities floating around. But the moment you start treating them as building blocks and intentionally stacking them, that changes things. That's what Dottore did, and it's how he created the necessary conditions so that when you activated the portal tonight, it played right into his plan.
However, we have no way of knowing exactly what he did.
Yeah, we also need to ascertain Columbina's status.
And that about sums it up.
As I suspected, Dottore has disappeared completely. If it's any consolation, he wasn't able to control Columbina as he might have wished to.
Oh no! What? She did what? All we saw was Dottore appeared and used some kind of power. The next thing we knew, he and Columbina were gone, and you were falling into the sea.
So, Columbina intentionally opened the moon gate and escaped into the same mysterious world as Rerir and Thalindis.
Sounds like bad news.
Seen in that way, the trilunar syzygy and Rerir's emergence, Dottore might have been pulling the strings in both cases. According to Miss Alice, he is attempting to transcend his destiny and finish an experiment that only a god might complete.
An utter lunatic.
Wait a sec. Where's Hat Guy? Seems like he'd want to be here for this.
He took off with the Dodo communication device after we spoke to Alice. He said he had a hunch that he wanted to investigate by himself. The look on his face was terrifying. I've never seen him like that before.
I'm back.
Hat Guy!
I went to look for the Hyperborean phantoms again. I think I've gotten to the bottom of it. I got them to talk to Nicole on the other end of the communications line. Turns out, the history they describe is different from how Nicole remembers it.
Really? But how? Surely Nicole can't have been wrong.
Because the phantoms are the ones who were deceived. They speak of a savior who appeared in their history. One who never should have existed. This savior promised to create a new moon within the false sky, and even bring back their moon goddesses. Foolishly, they believed in him, and told him everything he wanted to know about the moons. It's obvious that this was Dottore's doing.
Now you mention it, the first time we entered the Hyperborean ruins, we heard the phantoms discussing their history, and I remember Nicole commenting that something sounded a little strange.
But Dottore shouldn't have been able to get in there in the first place.
He didn't. Nicole said that this was an anomalous state triggered by disruptions in the causal connections between phantoms from the same era. The variables that Dottore put in place were substantial enough that they even affected phantoms that he never met.
So it's not that their memories were unclear. They'd been tampered with.
That's exactly the possibility Dottore was trying to manufacture. He turned these variables into knowledge and engineered the situation so all that knowledge would fall into his hands. Then, he harnessed that knowledge on Moon Prayer Night to truly create a false moon.
How is that even possible?
To be precise, he exploited a weakness in the way the spell works. The spell senses Kuvaki to detect the moon's location. So, as long as the false moon more strongly resembled the moon than the frost moon beyond the skies, the gate would teleport Columbina to the false moon's location. In other words, to Dottore's side. Once he had her under control, the teleportation spell remained active, and he manipulated her power to seize both moon marrows.
At that moment, the moon marrows disappeared right before our eyes. It was already too late, even as we were leaving the ruins.
By then, Dottore had already amassed the power of all 3 moons.
So, where does that leave us? What do we do now?
I'd certainly like to know what Her Majesty thinks, now that the concerns I expressed to her have come to pass. But we cannot simply sit and wait for her to decide the matter. And in any case, it is not the Fatui Harbinger Damselette who sees us as her friends, but rather Columbina Hyposelenia. If
Even in such extreme circumstances, Her Majesty will not lift the prohibition on harbingers drawing steel against one another. Then I will do as my heart demands. I will fight as Peruware instead.
Oh, Arlecchino!
Time is short, so I'll make the first move.
Whew. Even Arlecchino seems to be losing her cool now.
All right, all right, all right. Lose those dejected looks for a moment and let me get a word in. It looks bad, I won't lie. Very bad, in fact. So Dotori's pulled some real dirty tricks to gain the upper hand. For now. And yeah, it's to the point where even the mages say that his variables have affected destiny. I'm not so sure, though. Many have told me that Tevat's destiny is fixed, and that does appear to be the case. Well, what makes Dotori so sure he'll be the exception? And since he was able to stack these variables up, who's to say we can't do the same? You of all people should not be discouraged, traveler from afar. This isn't over yet. And you're not alone in that. Everyone here does, whether they've spoken thus far or not. But none of us are the type to sit back and wait for the sun to shine again. That's exactly how a knight should roll. If they knock you down, you get back up and get back in it. Don't forget, Honorary Knight, you're a legitimate member of Mondstadt too.
Fork is right. This is far from over. Dotori's already way overdue a butt-kicking given his past shenanigans. And after this, he's earned himself a double dose.
That's what I'm talking about. How's everyone else feeling?
I'll use Kuvaki to investigate Columbina's whereabouts. I am not ready to give up either.
Leave the intel gathering to me. Whatever happens within Nod-krai's borders, when the Curatorium of Secrets wants to be in the know, we always find a way.
Aino and I will do all we can to support you. We will attempt to reverse engineer Dotori's actions and seek a breakthrough that way.
Alice and Nicole are busy dealing with an emergency at Tevat's borders, so they can't return just yet. But they're both very angry about this. They've asked Albedo and me to act on the Hexen Circle's behalf and do everything in our power to fight back against Dotori.
Are you ready then? We're going to have to conduct a lot of research, even in the early stages.
I'll do my best.
As for me, I'm pretty familiar with Dotori's way of doing things, so I can try to predict his next move. I'll help with your investigation.
Nice! Looks like we have our basic division of labor. I'll get in touch with Flints and Itlua, get them to have a chat with their Starshiner. It couldn't hurt to bring the Lightkeepers on board as well. At the same time, I'll pass on instructions to the Knights present in Nod-krai to assist the Lightkeepers and other organizations in ensuring the safety of those living here.
Yeah! We'll show him!
That's it then. Good luck, everyone.
I never thought that Columbina would become my real name. It went from being a Fatui code name to something my friends call me. And remember, come night or day, the moonlight shall always connect us.
It's about time we headed over to the Curatorium of Secrets. We have something super important to discuss. You remember, right?